They're watching you, not the cameras, not the government, but the people around you. Every time you step outside, you're not just walking through the world. You're stepping into a silent, invisible battlefield where status is negotiated, power is assessed, and victims are selected. Not with guns, with glances, with assumptions, with invisible calculations. They're constantly sizing you up, judging your power, your worth, your vulnerability. And here's the brutal truth. You've been handing them the weapon to destroy you. You think being transparent makes you noble. You think showing your emotions makes you authentic. You think being an open book makes you trustworthy. Machiavelli once said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." If you show everything, you hold nothing. No mystery, no protection, no leverage. Most people don't ruin their reputation because they're bad. They ruin it because they're leaky. They overshare. They pour their insecurities, plans, and emotions into every conversation, and the world tramples all over it. But today, we stop the bleeding. You're about to learn the art of strategic silence, how to move through chaos like a shadow, untouchable, unreadable, and undeniably powerful. So subscribe now and don't miss a single tip that makes you powerful and unstoppable. Before anything changes, you have to face a hard truth. Your obsession with being seen is exactly what's making you invisible. The ancient Stoics knew it. The Renaissance power players knew it. Your mind must be a fortress. But what good is a fortress if the gates are always wide open? It becomes a ruin waiting to collapse. Today, we're sealing those gates shut. You're about to learn 9 everyday behaviors that silently strip your power in public. And here's the twist. Some of these things you think are good. They're not. They're signals of submission. This isn't about turning cold, it's about turning sovereign. It's the difference between a king and a clown. One commands attention by holding back, the other begs for it by putting on a show. But here's your warning. Once you stop doing these 9 things, people will treat you differently. No more pity, no more free access. And yes, some might even start to fear you a little. So if you're not ready for the isolation that comes with real authority, turn this off. But if you're ready to reclaim your power, to move in silence and rule from the shadows, let's begin. Rule number 1, never reveal your next move. The greatest drug in the modern world is not chemical, it is validation. And the quickest hit comes from announcing your plans before you execute them. I'm starting a business. I'm hitting the gym 5 days a week. I'm leaving him. You announce your plans not to act, but to feel like you already did. A dopamine hit with no real result. Machiavelli understood the mistake most people never see. The moment you reveal your intentions, you hand your enemies and even your jealous friends a complete map to sabotage you. The second you say a goal out loud, you leak the energy required to achieve it. Your brain feels rewarded too early, satisfied, without results. But worse than that, you alert the competition. Machiavelli once said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." That's why he warned against exposure. Robert Greene, a student of Machiavelli, put it clearly: conceal your intentions. Because if people don't know what you're doing, they can't prepare defenses. They can't block you. They can't interfere. So move in silence. Let your results make the noise. There is terrifying power in the person who disappears for 6 months and returns transformed. A new body, a new income, a new life. No announcements, no "watch this space," just execution. When you broadcast your plans, you're not being confident, you're asking for permission. You're waiting for the tribe to approve, to nod, to say, "Yes, That's good. Stop asking. A lion does not roar before it hunts. It roars after the kill. If you want to be taken seriously, close your mouth and raise your standards. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. Let them gossip. Because their imagination will always create something far more powerful than anything you could explain. Mystery is leverage. Potential is power. Don't waste it for cheap applause at a dinner table. Rule number 2, never complain about your problems. This is one of the most common human weaknesses. Complaining. I'm exhausted. My boss is an idiot. The system is rigged. Listen carefully. Nobody cares. And the few who pretend to care, most of them secretly enjoy your suffering because it makes their own mediocrity easier to live with. When you complain in public, you do 2 things, and both destroy your power. First, you are admitting that you have lost control. You are signaling that you are a victim of circumstance, a leaf blowing in the wind. Leaders don't complain. They either change the situation. They either build a new path. There is no third option. Second, you burden others with your negativity. You drain the room. You become an energy vampire. People might nod politely. They might say, "I'm sorry to hear that," but subconsciously, they pull away. They mark you as low status. Machiavelli once said, "Men are more inclined to follow those who appear strong than those who reveal misery." People are naturally repelled by weakness. They're drawn to strength, to vitality, to momentum. If you walk around wearing your problems like a heavy coat, do not be surprised when people cross the street to avoid you, because power is quiet and complaint is a confession. Rule number 3, don't confuse privacy with suppression. This doesn't mean you bottle up your emotions until you explode. It means you choose your outlets carefully. Vent to your therapist. Vent to a mentor you trust. But never, ever vent to the public. Don't spill your struggles at work. Don't share your breakdowns online. To the outside world, you must look solid. Even if your life is burning behind the scenes, your public face should be cool, calm, and collected. The Italians have a word for this: sprezzatura. It's the art of making the difficult look effortless, the elegance of unshaken presence. If you are suffering, suffer with dignity. There is a profound respect given to the man or woman who carries a heavy load without buckling and without screaming. Become the person who, when asked, "How are things?" simply smiles and says, "Moving forward." Rule number 4, never lose your temper. Anger is a feeling. Aggression is a weapon. There's a difference. When you explode in public, snapping at a waiter, yelling in traffic, lashing out at someone close, you're not displaying power. You're showing how easily someone can control you. If a random stranger can hijack your emotions with a single move, you're not strong. You're just reactive. Machiavelli once said, "A prince must be feared, yes, but never hated." And nothing generates contempt faster than a lack of emotional regulation, because a man who can't master his own impulses will never be trusted to lead anyone else. When you explode, you give away the blueprint. You think you're scaring people, but what you're really doing is revealing your triggers. You're handing the world a detailed map of your weak points. A smart enemy won't attack now. They'll wait. And next time, they'll use your own buttons to destroy you from the inside out. They'll know the exact words to make you look unstable, irrational, and dangerous. Silence is always more powerful than a scream. Picture 2 bosses, one who yells when angry and one who just goes dead silent, eyes locked, voice cold, words few. Which one terrifies you more? Exactly. The screamer is a clown. The quiet one, he's a predator. Start cultivating that stillness. Train the icy stare. Master the deadly pause. When you feel rage rising, freeze. Don't talk. Don't react. Let them sit in the heat they created. They'll expect a war. Deny it. Make them wrestle with their own discomfort. They'll spiral. You'll rise. Because the man who controls his nervous system controls every room he enters. Rule number 4. Stop apologizing when you've done nothing wrong. We live in an apology-addicted world. I'm sorry for asking. Sorry to bother you. Sorry, I just had a thought. Stop it. An apology is not harmless. It's a message. It says, I feel guilty just for existing. Every time you apologize unnecessarily, you're lowering yourself in the social hierarchy. You're telling the world, I'm beneath you. Please allow me to breathe. Machiavelli once said, everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. If you appear apologetic, they will never see the fire underneath. A true leader doesn't look fallible. Machiavelli knew that. You're human, you will make mistakes, but your apologies should be scarce and meaningful. Here's how power talks. If you're late, don't say, sorry I'm late. Say, thank you for waiting. If you disagree, don't say, sorry to disagree. Say, I see it differently. Feel that shift. The first version is a plea for forgiveness. The second is a statement of reality. Over-apologizing does two things. It makes you look weak. It makes you look insecure. And weakness invites predation. People start thinking they can blame you for everything because you're always ready to accept blame. Save your apologies for when they actually matter. When you've genuinely wronged someone, a sincere, one-time apology is powerful. But for everyday tension, stand your ground. Occupy your space. You don't need permission to exist. Rule number 5. Never reveal your financial situation, high or low. Money is the most sensitive nerve in human psychology. If you show you're struggling, you'll be treated with pity or invisibility. In the eyes of the Machiavellian world, poverty is a weakness. It signals a lack of ability, a lack of power, a lack of favor. People instinctively distance themselves from perceived failure because they fear it's contagious. You don't want pity, you don't want avoidance, you want respect. Poverty in the eyes of the Machiavellian world is a sin. It implies a lack of capability, a lack of favor. People distance themselves from failure because they fear it is contagious. Show that you're rich, and you invite the most dangerous emotion there is, envy. Envy isn't loud, it's quiet. It hides behind smiles. It turns friends into enemies with knives behind their backs. Machiavelli once said, there is no vice that so covers a man with shame as to be found wanting. But there is no danger greater than outshining the master. When you flash wealth, the watches, the cars, the fat receipts, you're not inspiring people, you're humiliating them. You're showing them what they don't have, and sooner or later, they'll hate you for it. They'll come for you through lawsuits, gossip, betrayal, whatever it takes to bring you down. True wealth whispers. It shows up in the quality of your life, not in the size of your logo. So keep your finances a black box. Let them guess. If you're broke, look sharp, look organized, look like you're on a tactical retreat. Never look poor. If you're rich, look comfortable, not like you won the lottery last week. Your goal is financial ambiguity. Let them assume you're doing well, but never give them a number. Why? Because parasites will show up asking for help, and predators will show up wanting your spot. Your bank account is a weapon. Keep it holstered until the moment it's needed. Rule number 6. Never gossip or speak badly about others. Great minds talk about ideas. Average minds talk about events. Small minds talk about people. Gossip isn't connection. Gossip is the currency of the weak. It's how people who have nothing valuable to offer pretend they do. When you gossip, you might think you're bonding with the listener, but what you're really doing is destroying your own reputation. Think about this. When someone comes up to you and spills the secrets of a mutual friend, what's your first thought? If they talk about them to me, they'll talk about me to them. You instantly lose trust in the gossiper. Machiavelli warned that a prince must avoid being hated or despised. Being a busybody, a spreader of rumors, makes you despised. It makes you look petty, bored, and malicious. Information is power. Don't give it away. Gossip is leaking leverage. You're handing away information for free. That's like throwing bullets out of your own magazine. A strategic mind listens, but never contributes. Become a black hole of information. Let people tell you everything. Nod, listen, store the data, then say nothing. This is terrifyingly powerful. People will know that you know their secrets, but they'll never know if you shared them or not. That uncertainty gives you control. Never badmouth your enemies in public. It makes you look obsessed, bitter, and emotionally reactive. If you need to destroy an enemy, do it with action, not words. Do it so quietly that they don't even realize it was you. To speak badly about someone means you were hurt by them. To say nothing means they are beneath your notice. Drop this in the comments. I listen, but I never leak. Rule number 7. Never explain your philosophy. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." See, when you start growing, getting sharper, more focused, more strategic, there is a tendency, especially when we are working on ourselves, to want to preach. We find a new diet, a new religion, a new political stance, or a new philosophy, like Stoicism or Machiavellianism. And we want to tell everyone at the dinner table. We want to convert them. We want to prove we are right. Do not do this. Why? 1. It's annoying. Nobody likes to be preached at. 2. It makes you look like a hypocrite. The second you say, "I never lie. I always meditate. I wake up at 5 every day." The world starts watching you like a hawk, waiting, watching for you to slip, and you will slip. Then they'll laugh, mock you, call you fake, because the moment you speak your code out loud, you hand people a weapon to beat you with. Machiavelli once said, "A prince should appear moral, faithful, and religious, but remain flexible in reality." When you announce your code, you trap yourself. You lose the freedom to adapt. So what do you do instead? You live it. Let your discipline be felt, not said. Let people wonder, why is he always calm? Why is she always focused? How do they stay so grounded? Only then do you speak. Only then do you give a glimpse. Your actions should be so loud that your words are unnecessary. The strongest argument for your way of life is your life itself, not your explanation of it. Drop this in the comments. Live it loud, say it silent. Rule number 8. Never seek approval or validation. Machiavelli once said that the prince must be self-contained. He listens to advisors, yes, but the final decision is his alone. Let's be real. This is where most people get trapped. The hunger for someone to pat your head and say, "Good boy, good girl, you're doing great." That's the root of everything else we've talked about. Since we were kids, we've been trained to perform for approval. Parents, teachers, bosses, even gods. We learn to chase treats like trained pets. But if you want to rule your own life, you have to kill that instinct. How does it show up? You post and immediately check the likes. You change your opinion mid-convo just to fit in. You tell a joke, then scan the room to see if anyone laughed. You think you're being social? You're handing over your leash. You're saying, my self-worth is in your hands. Please handle with care. That's not power. That's dependence, disguised as charm. But here's the twist. The moment you stop chasing approval, people start chasing yours. Because validation is a power game. The one who seeks it is low status. The one who gives it is high status. And every time you fish for compliments, you declare yourself the lesser one in the room. So what's the alternative? The only validation that matters is the mirror. Did you follow your code? Did you stick to your path? Did you master your mind? If yes, who cares about applause? If no, then applause is just a lie you'll use to avoid fixing yourself. Learn to ignore both praise and insult. Because if a compliment can lift you, an insult can break you. Be immune to both. Comment below. The mirror is the only judge I need. Rule number 9. Never reveal your vulnerability or shadow. Machiavelli once said, if you let them see your wounds, they will learn where to stab. Modern culture will tell you to be vulnerable. To share your trauma, cry in public. Share your trauma, it's brave. Machiavelli would call that suicide. There is a time and place for vulnerability. It is in the private sanctuary of your home with people who have earned the right to see your soul. But it's not on Instagram, not on a first date, not in the meeting room, not in front of strangers. The world is not a therapy session, it's a hierarchy. And when you bleed in the water, the sharks don't offer you help. They smell blood and circle closer. You think opening up makes people love you. Try this instead. Say in public, I have abandonment issues. I feel stupid most of the time. I'm scared of being left. You think you're bonding. But the Machiavellian minds around you, they're taking notes. You think you are bonding. The Machiavellian observer hears, if I want to control him, I just need to threaten to leave. If I want to hurt her, I just need to make her feel stupid. You must integrate your shadow. Yes, you must face your demons. Yes, but you do this in the dark. You do this in the forge of your own spirit. When you step out into the light, you wear the armor. This isn't about pretending, it's about protecting yourself. A king doesn't walk among commoners unclothed. He wears the crown and cloak not because he's better, but because he represents order. If you want to lead, if you want respect, you must appear whole. You cannot guide others out of the storm if you're drowning in your own puddle. Keep your wounds hidden until they've healed into scars. Then you can show the scar as wisdom, not the wound as a plea for help. Once you stop doing these 9 behaviors, you'll feel a strange emptiness form around you. You will speak less. You will complain less. You will explain less. At first, people will get uneasy. They'll ask, is everything okay? You're so quiet. They'll poke. They'll prod. They'll try to drag out the old, reactive, insecure you. They liked that version because it was easy to read and easy to control. Hold the line. In your silence, in your refusal to chase validation, you are building gravity. You are becoming a black hole of power. By shedding those behaviors, you remove the handles the world once used to grab you. You become smooth, untouchable, unreadable. Now you watch instead of perform. You see more because you're not busy seeking approval. You begin noticing their insecurities, their lies, their desperate hunger for validation. And once you see the game for what it is, you can no longer be played by it. Machiavelli didn't teach this to make you cruel. He taught it to make you effective, to survive the court of snakes. The world screams, look at me, validate me, pity me. Be the one who stands still, the one who watches, the one who keeps their cards close to their chest. But here's the dangerous truth. Once you stop leaking your inner world to everyone, once the world no longer has access to your thoughts, you are left alone with yourself. And for most people, that's terrifying. Because when the noise fades, the internal voices begin. You've learned how to shield yourself from the outside world. But the real question is, how do you guard yourself from the enemy within? How do you rule the throne room of your own mind when the gates are shut and it's just you and your thoughts? That is the true battle. That is what separates kings from cowards. And that is what we must explore next. If this video opened your eyes, hit like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe, because we're just getting started. The world belongs to those who understand how it really works. And drop this final affirmation in the comments: my mind is my kingdom.